Well, hello, and if you catch this Thursday morning, it is Thursday morning. If you catch it some other time, that's great. Just popping on live here. I wanted to do just a quick follow-up on my 10-day intermittent fast cleanse. I actually stopped at 9 days. Wednesday would have been my 10th day, and I started kind of transitioning back to food yesterday. I realized, the 10 days was kind of set up, and I had gotten to 9, and I had accomplished everything I really needed to. There wasn't any real incremental benefit of going the extra day, other than saying I did the 10 versus the 9. But my goals with this were to get a good read on where my body was, how I feel, etc., kind of how the process went, things I learned from last time, because it had been a while, like 15 years, since I did my last cleanse, 10 days like this. And I mentioned I've been doing intermittent fasting now for several years, very regularly. And in fact, I recommend, I'll give my mom props on this, but as she was going through her cancer treatments and doing her own research to be her own advocate for her own health, she really realized that diet was a crucial part of her cancer equation. And so she actually came across, through her research, a doctor by the name of Jason Fung, and Jason Fung is his name. He has helped many people through intermittent fasting improve their overall health. And so if you're looking at researching intermittent fasting, I'd encourage you to check out Dr. Jason Fung and his work. I don't have one of his hard copies, but I've read some of his book and also some other materials that he's put out. And there's plenty of research on, intermittent fasting. It's become much more widely accepted as of, I'd say, the last 5 to 10 years anyway. But in my experience, just to challenge myself, I felt very aligned with this kind of longer process. I would normally not do a 10-day or 9-day in this case, but it worked well for me in this situation. So a couple things that I noticed through the experience, though, I will tell you, my body feels really good at the end of it. The inflammation that you kind of feel in your body, where you feel a little more bloated or a little bit of pain, etc., has subsided. My body just feels more fluid and light and able to move freely. My sinuses cleared up versus how they would normally be. So that's something I can be curious about and take forward. And then really, in terms of energy, I just had to kind of maintain keeping that steady flow of the glucose that you get through the lemonade drink is through the maple syrup, if you're familiar with the Master Cleanse. So I just kind of had to keep that going. But as I mentioned, I was still able to exercise and do, a lot of my normal activities, and I'm pretty active. So from that standpoint, I think it was successful. I wanted to do this to also just be able to share my insights and such. So if other people are looking at intermittent fasting, I think that it's something that if you want to do it, I encourage you to look at something you can do on a more daily basis. I personally really like the 11-7 plan, or I call it 7-11. So try to finish eating by 7 p.m. and then try not to really eat until 11 a.m. the next morning. I do start my day with coffee. So if you're a coffee drinker, great. But one of the hacks that I found through this cleanse or just the fast is that when you get up in the morning, your body needs amino acid in your amino acid pool. And so one of the things that's available now that you couldn't get a while back is like collagen peptides. So it's just a powder that mixes into your coffee or drink. You mix it in with water, hot water, warm water, lemon water, whatever. But it's a great way to just replenish some of the key amino acids that you lack. So this is a hack that I did every morning. 1 scoop, it's 10 grams of collagen peptides, and nominal in terms of calories, it's like only 40 calories, so your body's going to burn that in a matter of minutes, and versus hours. So it's not really changing the overall process that's occurring, but definitely something to keep in mind. And then a couple other things. For hydration, etc., getting your electrolytes, there's electrolyte drops, there's all kinds of ways you can do it, but if you're, just need a quick, easy, the vitamin water, like the zero sugar kind, has electrolytes and some basic vitamins in it, so that's good. And then you got like Gatorlyte, if you want something that has a little sugar. So you want to sip this. It's only 12 grams, I think, per bottle, but this is not a lot. It's about 50 calories. So not really going to change the results of your fast especially if you just drink it, in a couple segments or whatever. And then these probiotics, I wanted to just show you these little shots that you can get at the grocery store. This one's immunity shot, digestion shot. So each one is they're a natural product and they have probiotics. And so these things, I took a few of these throughout the process just to aid my overall kind of process that was going on with digestion, etc. And these again don't add or really change anything, but the probiotic shot has some nice natural pieces to it, and so you get a couple of key vitamins, probiotics, etc. And this digestion one has a lot of ginger, so good for your digestion. Obviously, very natural product. So anyway, not doing any product placement here, but if for anyone who ever watches this down the road, you can just know that there are some things that are available now that were not available when I did this 15 years ago, that can make the process a little smoother, healthier, more enjoyable, etc. And I think that if you're ever entertaining let's say a 3 to 5 day or even a 9 or 10 day fast, something longer like that, I'd encourage you to look into easy, quick, fun ways to stay hydrated and keep yourself from feeling deprived or otherwise like it's a horrible process. It shouldn't feel horrible. You should be able to do intermittent fasting and be able to really look at it as maybe a little bit of a mental challenge and such, but in terms of the process itself, once you get past the first little phase and even doing it on a daily basis, if you're going to do the 7-Eleven or something like that, you can really know that it's going to work for you if you just kind of make sure to keep yourself thinking forward and looking at it as a good challenge and a healthy endeavor for your human. Yeah, so anyway, I think that's about all I was going to cover on this little live. If you see this at any point, again, thanks for watching. This was just a little personal journey I did in my overall health transformation, I'll say. We're always transforming, always iterating and changing, and for me, this was just a piece of all of that. So I wish you good health. If you have any questions about my experience or whatever related to what I've experienced with intermittent fasting, either this longer cleanse or on a regular basis, feel free to reach out. But otherwise, hope you're well and have a great day. Take care.